All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's Tim with the Juice. We're going over your facility and home programming for the coming week, April 6th to April 12th here. One thing we're adding in this week, we have the body weight, the dumbbell, and the barbell versions for home. We know some people with dumbbells, they've been doing really great on this. People with barbells, well, they're lucky there for some of the things they get to do. But for some of the body weight people, we've been working on a new approach for that, and that's kind of the at-home ruck. So we're going to be two things this week. Everyone should be able to do this. Some may not want to. That's fine. It's still their training. They can do body weight. They can do the dumbbell. This is by no means you have to do this, but it's going to help give them additional resistance in their training. And we're going to be coaching you through that on every class this week because we do know that resistance training is important for so many reasons. I don't need to go through that now. But what you're going to want is a backpack, any old backpack here you have around, and water. Everyone's hoarding water right now. So we can now adjust the load in the backpack we need, take them out, zip them up. I'll go 3 little 12-ounce water bottles so I can do my 1 rep max. I zip it up here. You want to keep the handles on this tight and not loose. So for the shoulder straps, I recommend keeping them pretty tight where you can still get it on if you need. I like holding the backpacks like a ruck. If we're doing high rep squats, sure, you can still get it on. And now I have my 1 rep max backpack squat. But ideally, the things we want to be able to do are hang clean technique, a little resistance, really like a med ball clean. Same idea, right? I don't rotate the backpack around. Same idea. Keep the laces out on the med ball. Same thing here. There, we'll do lunges, heavy carries. You can put a lot of stuff in here as well. I think on our Fight Gone Bad, our Home Gone Bad variation on Wednesday is good for some sort of high pulling, or even if you have a bunch of water bottles in there for single arm rows. You get the idea there. Is it perfect? Well, nothing's perfect right now. This is about being resilient. Old school CrossFit roots. I remember when we first opened our box in 2008, it was me and Kristen Clever, Watch Your Toes, I'm dropping names. And we didn't have any money, anything in the gym. We just had some mats like this. It was actually a martial arts school we started doing CrossFit in there. And she goes, like, we don't have kettlebells. And so we got gallon milk jugs filled up with water in the handles, and we were swinging those. So yeah, right. This is some of the times we're going to have to be very resourceful with this stuff. Is it ideal? No. If everyone had a full set of equipment, that'd be great. And more great would be if everyone's gym was open, of course. But we're doing our best to give value to help coach them towards their goals right now. That's really, really important to us. So we'll make a separate video on putting this together a little more thoroughly for your membership and what to do, and some options of backpack, or if they have a ruck, or really great, those duffel bags, like the old school 80s gym bags. Those are awesome because the way they fit. If you ever see, there's an old video of Kelly Starrett doing duffel bag, sandbag Grace. It's brutal. It took him, I think, 3 times as long as his normal Grace at the time. This is like 2008 was. It's still 135 he loaded in there. So we know it can be more challenging if the load's appropriate. So that's what we're adding in this week. I'm going to share my screen and go over what's happening for you here. There in the home section, you'll see this week is a progression from last week. Monday went to Tuesday, Thursday and Wednesday flipped, Friday's the same, and Saturday's a hero workout. So we're trying to keep something to look forward to towards the end. Couple things you'll notice, almost everything here this week is time rack, like AMRAP or set for time. The hero workout on Saturdays for time, something a little bit of push there. It's a hero workout. That's the idea on those to be tough, but for the rest of the time, I want to try and really help manage the expectation here, because with the variance in equipments, we see a much larger spread where normally fitness performance sport, we can get everyone within like a 2-minute window to finish, right? Because we can test these workouts. We know what the equipment is. At home, the variables have increased tenfold there. So to try and help on that, that's the idea. Monday, we're progressing that 15-minute EMOM. That structural balance is really reworking the clean and jerk. When you see single leg RDL with dumbbell, barbell, ruck, or just body weight, it's 20 seconds for reps, right? That's the hinge, upper body push right there, and then the clean drops and the clean technique there. That's clean and jerk. So we want to really, it's a regression to help people get better at that. And then a death by, right? With a little variation on a death by, it's a dumbbell clean and jerk or a ruck clean and jerk or and a burpee every minute. So to get to minute 10, we'll get really challenging on this, where sometimes those can go, those burpees, minutes 16, 17, 18. So we're trying to keep it in that 10 to 12 minute window. So it should be more of a threshold push there. Tuesday, we have our German body comp for leg strength endurance for the legs, which is the right base of support during reloading and kind of base building phase for a cycle. So it fits well for a lot of things, especially body composition there, and lower load there with supersetting that with our pump with the side of Tabata. So pushing, right, upper body push, hang squat cleans for technique with your stuff, and then sit-ups for all groups. So the sit-up is good at the end because that's a norm. Everyone knows their Tabata sit-up score, hopefully. Fits well after the progression from Annie last week. So we'll see how that varied into this way. Next up, isometric holds. We've been doing some isometric movements here. So it's an L-sit hold, right? A max handstand or a prone plank hold, either one, that's fine. And then we call living room gone bad. It's a fight gone bad twist here that everyone should be able to do from their living room or their home or their front yard, something there. We have variations on that for everyone. Thursday, that Wednesday weightlifting progression, we're moving on to Thursday now. Again, we know not everyone's attending every day, so we're trying to cover all the bases there, but also still give progression. So you have your progressions there on the weightlifting stuff, mostly technique-based, right? A lot of regressions right now. I want people coming back, feeling the good form on their snatch and not like, hey, let's load it up all the time and do a bunch of these. That's not the jam. All right, and then a workout called jump around. So we had Annie last week, like I said. Tabata sit-ups got moved to Tuesday. The jump rope variations went to Thursday. So we had our jump rope skill clinic set for last month, which may or may not have happened because of the shutdowns. So you'll see it's single unders, speed steps, crosses, backwards jumps, some different technical stuff that people can do there without jump ropes, right? With penguin jumping and different jumping mechanics so they don't have a rope at all. Stuff, so we have a lot of variations in there that people can do. Finally, up German body upper here on Friday, progression from that, and then some Curtis P's. So again, speed, strength, endurance, technically weightlifting, so as close to barbell cycling as we can get for people here with some movement variation. So it's unilateral on the lunges, the pressing overhead. You can do it with one dumbbell, two dumbbells, a kettlebell, a ruck, a barbell there. And then finally, Saturday is a hero WOD called Bauer that can be done, right? No equipment and regular equipment. Pretty simple adjustment there that everyone can do more or less together with smaller adjustments. So that's the coming week. We're really excited about it. Stay tuned for the daily videos and everything else is set up. You get the kids programming will be there, an accessory, the skill WOD, the Woo Lift progressions, all are going to be there for you. So we're excited. Stay tuned.